Hello and welcome back to the Planet Crafter. In the last episode, we did some building at the main base, and launched a couple rockets, and that was basically it. We didn't get any exploration done. So today we're probably going to flip to doing exploration, and in fact we're going to start out that way. I'm up here at the pod by the Alloy Cave that we explored a couple of episodes ago, kind of nearish by the crashed ship there, and the ladder we found that was down in that area someplace. We looked at the last time. But I'm back up here because I found some things when I came exploring north again. Because it bothered me that there wasn't anything up here. The first thing I found when I came up here is this. It's a bit greener now. A bit. And in fact, it's so much greener that I'm going to take another screenshot of this to use in the next thumbnail, because that was the thumbnail for 2 episodes ago, and it was not green yet, and it is now. Actually, I'm going to give it a little bit better shot here. Something like that. So I came up here to explore because as you probably picked up in that episode, it bothered me immensely that we didn't really find anything of significance up here beyond that crashed satellite there. So I found something of significance up here. Coming up this way, just because it's a shorter route. And then coming... be careful because I could take damage here. Coming down here, which I could have gotten in here through this way. I don't know, apparently, unless this was blocked off or something before. But I found not only this blue chest, which means we never came here before, but also I found... Oops. I found this ladder. Where'd it go? Wait a minute, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. This ladder here, which I know we would have seen if we'd come in here, so we didn't obviously come in here. And there's a lot of... I didn't actually pop in here, but there's a lot of storage in here. Let's press F. There's a lot of storages in here. A few things in there. A few things in here. Oh. Oh my. This is new. Interesting. Okay, this, I can't deconstruct it. So it's like mine, only it's not deconstructible. Same thing with this one. It's like mine, but it's not deconstructible, and there's nothing I can click on either. And also we're going to run out of oxygen. I'm just going to use an oxygen bottle, though, because this leads to a cave. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. Even if I use all my oxygen. Interesting. Oh, and another screen. Okay, I will do whatever it takes to quit this planet. I had to dig deep to find the resources needed to build a launch platform. The storms have been less frequent recently. I have to find a big meteor crater to build the platform at the bottom of it. In order to be protected from the winds. The magnetic fields of this planet are completely crazy. It's the first time I've seen this in all my life. Once again, I leave the shelter, hoping I'll be able to make it. Ichlis, year 3040. Yeah. So the person that was in the other... This is another one of their hidden hideaway things here. And there's more stuff here than I can take. Let's leave the iron behind, I think. Just because it's the thing we need the least of. And I will take as much of this as I can. Like that. And we'll come back for the iron at some point. I can come back off camera even. So this is interesting that they dug into the ground here. And built some stuff and then blocked off the doorway inexplicably with storages. But yeah, that's a thing. So let's go over here to the pod so we can get some oxygen. I think I left a storage here. I hope I left a storage here. If not, maybe I'll go back and get 3 of those iron and leave some other stuff behind. Because there's more that I found in this area. And again, I don't know if it's because of the reveal of... Oh, I didn't leave a storage here. Doggone it. And I put all the iron back. Okay, Wally. Well then, we need to go and find some other iron. No, I should just go get a box. I should go get enough to make a box. So let's go back over to that chasm. I shouldn't have deleted all the storages at the bottom of the ladder. I should have left the one up. But it surprised me that they were almost empty. So I wasn't really expecting to find more. But we did. Let's go back in here. And I'm going to put back, I don't know, these squash, I guess, and take 3 iron. Because we're going to put... I guess I could have also flown back to the one by the satellite and by the other station. But we're just going to put a bunch of this stuff in this pod here. Yeah, I don't know, that might be actually a better idea. Yeah, that's all right. Because we have more to see, more to explore, more to do. This game is impressively extensive. Like, for version 0.4 and being, you know, early access and things like that, a 2-person development team from what I've gathered, it's pretty extensive. So let's do all of the things that I don't need for now. Oops, that one I need too. Okay, and this one. And then I'll come back up here and get this, or we can take a handful back with us. But we need to go over here to this rock. Remember my focus on this rock? Like, there's got to be something in here. It doesn't make sense. What? Why is... This rock is too complex. It feels like there should be something here. I was going on and on about it, and there is. If I can find it again, of course. It's underwater now, which is fine because we have a suit on, so that's fine. And it was tucked away somewhere underwater. It's gonna take me a minute to find it again. Or maybe more than a minute. Here it is. The golden crate that I just knew had to be here. So yeah, that's, and I don't know how I didn't find that unless, of course, things shift as the game is progressing, which I suppose is possible. It's, I haven't explicitly noticed anything other than the ice melting and the, you know, the water, obviously. Actually, that was iron. I thought that was ice for a moment there. Because that's one thing we haven't seen any of on the ground except in the Iridium Cave is ice. So I'm just going to take a bunch of this stuff back with me. The better things, that maybe. This for sure, these 3 for sure, these 2 and that for sure. Although we do have the Iridium Cave mine that I did loot, by the way. We're a little low, we'll do those, we'll do these. I'll take the sulfur, I guess. And that's fine. Maybe that. Yeah. That's good enough. And that gave me a golden effigy that looks like a satellite. Alright, so let's head back toward home base. We're gonna drop off this stuff, and then we'll explore outward from there to kind of the southerly direction. But I also have some stuff to show that a little bit to show that I built. I built a little bit, and then I ventured up here to see what was going on, see if I could find anything else off camera, so I didn't waste a bunch of time showing, or, you know, exploring an area we already explored. And was surprised to find that we can probably go straight all the way there. We've only spent about 10 or 15% of our oxygen. I was surprised to find that it was green, and it's not the only part that's green. As you can see ahead, part of our home base here is also turning green, which is nice. From what I understand, this will actually always stay desert here, it seems, from what I understand. Hydration low, yeah. We'll get some water when we get back, don't worry. I should use some of that cobalt we brought back with us to make an oxygen bottle, too. Just so I have it. Yeah, we can make it all back easily enough. So, there's some greenery to the ground now. A little bit. It's not... It's more like a green tinge. So I don't know if it's like a lichen or a moss or something. Actually, it might be a moss. Because when we get back to the screens, I'll show you what I mean. But you can see it's a greenish tinge, but if you didn't know it was there, you would almost not even see it. Back to the screens, we are at 89% of the way toward moss from the lake stage, so it could very well be moss. And I should build another one of these stands. Iron we need. We also need that cobalt. Let's just put away some of this stuff. Let's do biomaterial here. Did I sort? I did not. Super alloy. I also meant to pull the super alloy forward into this bin. I didn't do it yet, obviously. A couple of you. Sulfur. A few of you. Iridium. You and you and you. There. And uranium. 3 of those. Titanium. What was the stand again? Jeez, Molly. Cobalt and, or iron and super alloy. Yeah, so I didn't want to put away that super alloy, but I did anyway. We do have a 600 multiplier seed. Oops, I missed a uranium. There we go. Need one more cobalt and that super alloy and iron. Because I'm going to make one of the oxygen bottles. Super alloy 2. There we go. Okay. Oh, this one. This one's where you make the oxygen bottles, Wally. There. And then let's put up another stand. Display stand. And put our other effigy in there. There we go. Oh, I forgot to put the bioplastic nugget in here. And then aluminum. Here. And the plants, I'm going to keep the 600 on me. Now, let's see, you're 400, you can go in there. And you're 0, you can go in there. Sort. And then blueprints. Blueprints, blueprints, blueprints. No more blueprints to decode for now. Well then. Okay, those are going in miscellaneous then. We've got them all. Interesting. Okay, so outside. First of all, I set up a few more of these oxygen generator seed grower things, or plant grower things. What are they called? Veggie tubes, yes, veggie tubes. So I did all the 400s in these, but I wanted to set up another one. All right, wanted to swap out this one for that. I suppose I could have grabbed the silicon, magnesium, and aluminum to make another one to put that 400 in, but we have a few other 400s, so I probably would just keep expanding those. Our flowers have expanded all the way, although I don't actually see flowers. Oh, I have to actually... Oh, no! Water. I missed the second message. We apparently need to put flowers in here. So can I just put this in there? Yes, I can. All right, now we have flowers. Okay. That's what I get for not paying attention to things. Give me a water bottle here. And I moved the algae out into the open water. After I recorded yesterday's episode, I asked in my Discord, Ghostified Gamer, Glass Deviant, and Teasy Girl, I didn't realize Teasy was playing, but how I collect algae from these thingies. And the way you collect algae from these thingies is to look for these dangly bits. And if you don't have the algae spreaders out in the middle of the water, you may not be able to collect these dangly bits, or they would be out further in the water only. So I first of all, I moved the first one further out so that it was going to grow, and then I built 3 more just because. But that's how we collect the algae. I don't know if you can actually see it from above water. Swim, swim, swim. Nope, nope, nope. I want to fly. Why am I not flying? There we go. Can I get it from... There it is. Okay, you can't actually target it from above and actually loot it from above. But it's a little easier to see underwater, so I think that's just how we're going to deal with it from now on. These other 3 were freshly placed, kind of just before I headed north to show you at the beginning of the episode what I had found. I had been up there previously and come back. But, so they might not be... Oh, we need oxygen. We could use some oxygen. So they may be just now be maturing, but we've gotten enough algae samples that I think we can move on to the next thing. Oh yeah, we have 10. And what we wanted those for was bacteria samples. So we need lots of water for these. 3 and 3, so let's get enough to make 3 bacteria samples. I don't remember what we needed these for, but we needed them for something. Must have been something we were going to build. Oh, the biolab... No, biodome tier 2. Yep, so let's go get 9 bottles of water. If I can. You have 4. And this should have quite a few, and I can always put up another one of these, or either one of these, really, the lake collector or the 9 bottles of water. The lake collector or the atmospheric collector to collect some more water. But for now, only in this construction are we really using as much as they can produce. So the lab I want to put upstairs, and I'm not entirely set on how I want this laid out yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I think I want to put this over here someplace. I guess I need to make the thing first, though. Skipping a few steps. Let's get the stuff to make the stuff. Or the dome, not the lab. Let's go over here to the lab. And we need to make at least 2 of these. I'm going to go ahead and make 3 since we have the stuff for it. And then for this, we also need 2 fertilizer, 2 super alloy, and a sulfur. So biomaterial, I'm going to put this one in here. No, wait, not bioplastic nuggets. Two fertilizer, 2 super alloy, and a sulfur. Oh, I walked past the sulfur. There we are. Make sure I have all the things. Yes, I do, because I can click it. And then we'll head back upstairs. I don't know if this is a 2x2 or a 3x3, so I may end up changing around some things up here. But for now, I think this will work. It didn't give me a target, though. Huh. It didn't give me, like, a linkage. Oh, I know why it didn't give me a linkage. Okay, we need to go outside and fix it. Yeah, there it is. That's why it didn't give me a linkage. Oh, well, actually, a couple of reasons why it didn't give me a linkage. Magically disassembling things like that. I need to rotate it to give me a linkage. And it is 3x3. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right. Let's do this, and then if I rotate it, then I get linkage. And we get a door. Biodome, tier 2. There's a door over there. Biodome needs to be fed in, I'm assuming, some plants. Apparently I can also put bacteria in there. Wait, didn't I put that in the storage? Guess not. Do I put in... It's... Oh, this is what it produces. It produces tree bark. Okay, so we'll let it run. See what happens. Does it give me a status here? Don't think so. Let's go look at the other one. We haven't been in there in a while anyway. And do I think I am going to reproduce these or adjust these a little bit? Biomass rocket. Well, that'll be useful. We need to boost our biomass production then. Flower spreader tier 2, food grower tier 2, and tree spreader. That's what we need the tree bark for, I guess. Okay. So this doesn't have like an output slot like the other does. So we do need both of these because we need this one for the research and we need that one for the producing of the tree seeds. So we'll just kind of keep production going on that stuff. So let's do what I actually intended to do in this episode at the end of the last one. Oh, we hit moss. Now we're working toward flora. So we should have moss pretty much everywhere now. Achievement unlocked, greenery. Yeah, it's turning green. Here comes the rain again. We do have, this lake's pretty full, and it is pretty green. It's going to probably continue to get greener as flora comes online here. Let me grab some more water if I can, because we're just about out, and another food. Oh, I should drop off that biomass too. We're getting low on the food packets. Hopefully we'll find some more in some... I had bacteria and an algae, right. Hopefully we'll find some more food packets in some boxes, and we can bring those back here. I guess we could have looked at the effigy a little closer when we placed it here. But we're going to go and explore this way. And I'm just going to use local materials, I think, hopefully, to build the a pod out here. Because we do have that one that's over in the corner a little bit. And we also have this one here. So it's not too bad. But I wanted to explore these weird spires and these little containers here. I see glowy bits over there. Where do I see glowy bits? Okay, that's like my structures, but not. And I'm not seeing anything to go in there. Oh, that's just the rain glistening, I guess. Let's pick up the requisite 3 iron, not magnesium, 2 titanium, and a silicon. So I can build a pod. Titanium, silicon, titanium. Because there's more of these over here. And I suspect we'll be able to explore a little bit in there. Yes, there's stuff to explore here. So let's build a pod in this area. Living compartment pod. There we go. And then here, let's air up. I'm going to go ahead and food up, but I'm going to wait on the water till it yells at me. And hopefully we gather enough materials that I can make a crafting station and a box that just needs iron and silicon, and the boxes are just iron, so we'll have enough just by dismantling these boxes. Open. Lots of goodies in there, including food. And a seed pastera. Another blueprint chip. And then I saw a box down here. Okay. That's that. Oh, we can deconstruct a solar panel tier 2. Well, that's handy. And that gives us all the stuff that goes into making one. That's handy. Okay. Explore a little bit back here. I'm going to go into that, or look at that other storage container piece. We have oxygen to spare, so I think I will explore a little. Although, this is taking me someplace new, I think. So I think we'll come back here. Yeah, this is wide enough. This must be another place to explore. So and I saw the chest there, but we'll pick that up when we explore this area, I think. Rather than running out there just to get it and then running back. Hydration low, okay. Now let's go to this pod. I would also, if I get the aluminum and whatever else it takes. Over here. Yeah, over here. I would also like to pick up the, or put down a beacon. Do I have enough stuff for this? Yeah, let's go ahead and build this. Do I have enough stuff for one of these? I do. Let's put one of these down. Oh, something. This... Actually, I might have enough for the beacon already. Let's see. Beacon takes titanium, silicon, and aluminum. No, just the aluminum's all I have. I mean, there's titanium silicon on the ground, but still. So we went that way. We didn't go this way yet. And yes, I'm avoiding that other compartment. Kind of. But not really. I just wanted to explore around. This looks awfully blue. Like osmium blue. But I don't see any cave, or any osmium for that matter. Don't want to fall too far because you will take damage, even with the jetpack on. Alright, let's poke into this thing if we can. Yes, we can. Another solar panel we can deconstruct. It's handy. And a chest full of the average goodies. Okay. Nothing else there that I can tell. And other than a bunch of stuff laying on the ground, there's nothing else right around here. A bunch of usual stuff on the ground, that is. Ooh, we can probably put the beacon down. Let's put that beacon down now. It's getting green here, too. Look at that. Let's go with yellow for this, to follow that same thing, as in this is the frontier kind of thing. And go this way. We're kind of low on food again already, which doesn't surprise me because these are only good for 40, and I suspect the whole bar is like 100 or something, so... let's continue exploring around here kind of systematically. We already went up there, so we need to look around down here. So we might be able to find... I need to also remember to keep looking behind these little spires, because there could be a sneaky chest here or something, I suspect. Oh, look, there it is. Not too hidden. Hidden enough. Another rocket effigy. And, of course, a 600x multiplier seed. And the usual random, more expensive things. Alright. So far, it looks pretty good. There's a cave. Cave of iridium. There we go. And osmium. Well, that's interesting. Oh, and you have to actually have the jetpack to get up here, apparently. Which shouldn't be surprising at this stage of the game. This is interesting. Can I? No. Okay. I can't target those. Let's come back over here. Pick up the things that I flew past. Also, there could be more on the ground that I went over when I was on the supports or the middle things here. Yep, there's some more there. I'm glad we found some more osmium and some sulfur. Starts melting at 100 nanokelvins. Okay, so if we'd come down here, which isn't that far from the original base, we would have found ice here blocking our path, just like we found in the first cave we explored, the first osmium cave. These, it looks like they need to probably fix the spawn position of, because they're kind of sunk into the ground and our inventory's full. Let's get out of here because we're almost out of oxygen anyway. We'll head over to our little pod there and continue along with our exploration. Here. Iron. Okay, I'll put some of these in there, pull out 3 iron. Build another thingy. Storage thing. Here. Put those in there, I guess, and then we can do all of this. Click, 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 click. And let's go back into the cave. I'm gonna purposefully not scout over there yet, because I'll loop around there once we finish what we're working on here. Because we have a lot of stuff to loot here, it looks like, still. And who knows, there could be another chest or something hidden here. There's an ice block we'll have to look at. A golden chest, that is. There's a blue one, though, so we'll take that stuff. There's some goodies in there, too. Ooh, what's that? Zeolite. The white rare one. Achievement unlocked in Steam. This is a chunk of... Does it tell me? Will it tell me? 5 microkelvin. So this is the secondary ice, like we experienced in the first osmium cave, that is just now melting. And that looks like an exit up ahead. It is. Where does this go? Out into a whole new world. Looks like this might be kind of the edge of the world, though, up here at least, because there's nothing on the ground. Gas extractor blueprint unlocked. Yeah, this has got to be the edge of the world. One of these days I will fly out to the edge of the world and see if there's actually an edge. But I think we'll come back and explore out here later. We'll build more pods and keep our expansion going, like we have been doing. But we need to finish up in here first. Oh boy. Lots of stuff, and I'm running out of oxygen. I think I don't have the stuff for it. I think we'll just use an oxygen tank and not go back. Because this is a huge cave. Although we're almost full. Maybe I should have gone back. Maybe we still can. Let's go back. See if we can make it. Oxygen low. I think we'll make it. Yeah, we'll make it. Critical. We're zooming, so it's fine. There we go. And you're full. Good. You're just about full. I'm going to need some more iron, probably. Sort that. No iron. Here's iron. 1, 2. I have one in my inventory. Perfect. Let's do this. Actually, I should also put down my screen. See if I can grab some silicon from one of these. I only have 1 iron. So let's look out here for a silicon really quick. One of these. And let's put up the screen. I want to see what we can find mapping-wise. Mapping. So we are here. Home base is over here. This is that pod we put down when we were coming down that we put down there as anticipation of coming in this way before we realized that this was a loop. So out here, this is explorable. This apparently because there's stuff on the ground, but this is the exit to the cave there. So we this does look like out of range stuff, and even the map is turning green too, by the way, which is interesting. I mean, the aluminum area here isn't, but like here by the home and here where we're at, all turning green. Ooh, something interesting over there. And another lake, of course. Different colored lake than this lake, though. Like, this water's darker over here than it is over here. Don't know why that is. Maybe we'll find out when we get there. Let's leave the screen set up for now, just so I can have those spaces in my inventory. Although, that means I need more iron. Yeah. Let me find one more iron. On the ground. There's one. Because what am I hitting? That was weird. I was bumping up against something, but I couldn't see anything. Let's go in here. In here. There you are. And this. And that. And we'll have to see what zeolite's actually used for, because I have no idea. Alright, let's do back into the cave. Food low, water's gonna be low. Pretty soon. Ooh, I missed one. Must have been when I got distracted by the chest or the icy block or something. Should be over here someplace. Here? Circle around the edge. Standard search pattern. See all that right there, but I wanted to circle around first. Well, at least we know another source of iridium. I wonder if this cave is mineable? Because it's like a mixed resource. Duration low. Don't see anything else up here. I don't think we'll find a yellow chest in here because of the one we found outside. Nearby, for one. And then also because there's lots of other goodies in here, like the osmium. The iridium is mixed, I would say, in terms of its not usability, that's not, but in terms of availability, like we can mine for it in the other caves, so I'm not that critically worried about that. Let's go back to the pod. We can drop some stuff off and over here, and probably eat and drink. Let's see what we can eat here. Yep. And I'm going to run out of my last water by drinking here. So we're going to have to head back toward the base at some point. At some point kind of soon, that is. Just a moment, sorry. Okay, I'll do a drink, it's fine. I think we're almost done here based on what we saw on the map. So we finished up our search right there. Let's see. And, I'm not sure if it's more dusty when you're flying with the jetpack or not. It seems like it is. I'm not sure. And this leads to that pod. So that pod's probably not that useful here. I could potentially dismantle it and just rely on either the one up there or the one over there. But on the other hand, all it cost me is stuff I can pick up off the ground. For the three things that are here, you know, I mean, the most advanced thing here is silicon and titanium, so it's basically a free thing anyway, and it's free oxygen, so I'll leave it. Let's continue our scouting. I'm looking for maybe another blue chest or something, but that might be it. Not seeing any other chest. And those two container things, they look like shipping containers to me, at least, were open. This one isn't, as far as I could tell. But let's go ahead and poke back over there quickly, just to make sure that I didn't miss something. I don't think I have. I would see a target icon if I did. So one other thing to kind of do is to loop up here. We went through that. I think we went through this gorge. I think this is the first one we went through, right? Yeah, this little narrow one that leads to. Yeah. Okay. So this is a tunnel we're going to take at some point in the future. And then we went up here. up into there. So I think I'm going to air up, leave this stuff here for now. And yeah, that was a zigzaggy gorge we found there, and then the tunnel here. So this looks like it leads over here to the same kind of area. I do remember seeing a chest of some kind over here someplace. So maybe let's loop around there, see what we can find, and then I can come back here and pick up the materials after the episode. It's weird how the sort of weather changes a bit. I don't know if it's bugginess in the game. Of course, it's getting dark. I wanted to see if we could find anything up here. It looks like a good place to hide something. I'm also not seeing anything at all. Like, not even regular stuff on the ground, so I guess maybe not. Flashlight off again. And so we'll go this way. Oh, that's what I saw on the map. This, whatever this arch is that we need to explore. So we'll go this way. We're not going to go all the way over there to that arch yet. We'll explore that later. I want to kind of do this systematically, as I keep saying, so I'm sorry about the repetition. But I want to explore each area and then work toward a, work toward the next area kind of thing. I think we fully explored the, yeah, it does kick up dust. The aluminum area. And then that's, of course, up there. This here. Go up to the top of this, maybe? And I can look down upon things. Down upon the world. This doesn't look like there's much up here. But it is getting green down there. And there's that chest we saw from the aluminum area several episodes ago. Might need some oxygen, although I could probably duck into the aluminum pod. Take this stuff. Commonish stuff. Let's go to the aluminum pod quickly and get some air. Sneak through that. There. I did clean... Oh, I didn't mean to dismantle it, so I guess I did clean it out. Should I leave this here? Let's leave it here, it's fine. Switch controls here. We're gonna run out of water soon anyways, so we need to come back to the water. But I want to just kind of scout this bit over here a little. Because there could be something interesting in this area. Let's see, I think we did this side all the way. This is where we found that chest. We'll come down in here. This weird configuration of rocks could be something, but it's not apparently. Seems like someplace you could hide something too. Keep losing my flight due to the rapidly incline of the terrain. And this seems to lead out to another area over here, just like we were looking at from the canyons we were looking at before. Yeah, these other deeper canyons that looks like we enter through this way into those. So we'll have to explore those at some point in the future too, or maybe over here even. They're turning green as well. These are the edges of the canyons though, so we may want to also explore up here a little, on the other side of this, along the edge of the canyons a little. But I think there's another chest right there. Everything is kind of running low. Oops, wrong button. Nope, wrong button. There we go. I clicked twice that time. I have no idea if we found all the blue chests or not that in the areas we've explored. I would think that I would notice them, but also the cobalt is blue, so it's a little bit misleading sometimes. And then this is the way we came around when we explored those canyons. I may just use an oxygen tank here. I can... It's not letting me do the weird auto scale up the mountain here. Well, I guess it is. Because we're clipping through. Oxygen low. Yeah, we can clip through and see what's under the rocks. critical. Okay, let's hit the ground. Ow, that hurts. I broke something. It took a lot of health damage. And this leads us up again to this plateau overlooking these canyons here. So we're definitely going to want to explore down into there some. Maybe I should grab the screen and set it up in my pod that's up here, since we're so close to it, and see if we can kind of map out this area over here. That might be useful. And we kind of scouted in those rocks earlier when we were in the canyons here. So I think this is probably a good place to leave this episode for now. We have kind of everything scouted in the spires, and we did a couple other handy things. And so I think now is the time for me to gather up the materials we found in the spires and bring it all back to the main base, do some sorting. In the next episode, we can look at... what did we unlock? We unlocked something. There we go, Wally. Good job. Algae Generator 2 we unlocked. Gas Extractor. I don't know how that works. It needs 2 Zeolite, though, so we don't have enough yet. We have to find another one. I think that was all we unlocked, though. So we'll proceed with some of that construction, maybe. Maybe I'll do some more expansion of the common things like veggie tubes, drills, and heaters. And just kind of keep expanding the base, more nukes and things like that. If I get time, I may do some big living compartment building and replacing the existing living compartments, but that's going to be a lot of work to do, so I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. And then maybe reorganizing the second floor to accommodate the biodomes would be good as well. Wow, that produces a lot of oxygen. 1450 per second versus 135 per second. But it uses twice the energy, which is not bad, and it produces biomass. This also produced biomass, I thought. Guess not. I thought it did. But anyways, so we'll leave this here, and we'll come back in the next episode and continue our exploration and our terraforming. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you then. Bye for now. Welcome back for this quick appendix. There's some weird bombardment going on here. I don't know what it is, but it was interesting enough that I wanted to show the end of it. I didn't get started recording fast enough, but I wanted to show it in case it never happens again or happens to me off camera. I'm in the middle of moving all of the things from the place where we just scouted in the spires all the way up here, and that started happening as I was unloading my inventory. So I wanted to show it as a little addendum. So thank you all for watching this little addendum, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.